Winter Olympics. Great Britain win gold in women's curling as Team GB thrash Japan in final. Eve Muirhead led Team GB to a 10-3 victory over Japan in the gold medal match, a day on from the British men's curlers winning silver. Great Britain's two curling medals are their only two won at the Winter Olympics in Beijing. Great Britain thrashed Japan in the women's curling final to secure Team GB's first and only gold medal of the Winter Olympics in Beijing. 20 years after Rona Martin's famous win in Salt Lake City, Eve Muirhead needed no stone of destiny drama to achieve her lifelong ambition of leading her women's curling team to Olympic victory. Recommended. 1/5. Kahn vs. Brooke. Timing, pricing and booking details. Read more. Recommended by. In her fourth Winter Games, the 31-year-old Muirhead and her team of Vicky Wright, Jennifer Dodds and Hayley Duff, plus alternate Millie Smith, dominated their final against Japan, ruthlessly sealing a 10-3 win, the joint biggest winning margin in a final since the sport was reintroduced in 1998. Team GB beaten in men's curling final. Winter Olympics. Latest headlines. Muirhead's defining moment came not amid the tension of an extra end, but with the final stone of the seventh end, when a superbly executed raised takeout gave the Britons 4 for an 8-2 lead and effectively the victory. It completed a remarkable journey for Muirhead, who was the youngest skip to win a curling world title in 2013 but had only a bronze medal from 2014 in bronze medal heartbreak against the same Japanese team 4 years ago, to show for 3 Olympic quests to date. Muirhead inspires Team GB victory. Muirhead got off to an encouraging start, a deft final stone nudging out a clever effort by Japanese skip Satsuki Fujisawa and take 2 to seize the initiative. She was centimeters from a steal in the second end, Fujisawa squeezing in to take 1, and although the Britons extended their advantage with 1 in the fourth, Muirhead's failure to roll in her last stone for a 2 threatened to come back to haunt them. Japan, however, could not take advantage. Britain stole 1 in the fifth to extend their lead to 4-1 at the halfway stage, and Fujisawa narrowly missed a shotat 2 in the next, reducing the deficit to 4-2 but giving Muirhead back the hammer. Muirhead seized the advantage with an extraordinary shot with her final stone of the seventh end, her brilliant raised takeout, effectively a plant, knocking the single Japanese stone out of the house to score 4 and all but seal victory. The Scot raised a fist to the air in the aquatics center, surely conscious the moment she had craved for so long was finally hers. That moment arrived after the ninth end, when Muirhead rolled in for a 2 and Fujisawa conceded the game was up. A dream come true. Team GB's route to gold. Muirhead's journey to Beijing itself had been scattered with setbacks, from failing to secure an initial place in Beijing through last year's World Championships to a torrid start to the final qualifying tournament that saw them teetering on the brink of elimination. Despite a comprehensive 8-2 win over the Japanese in the group stage, Muirhead's team continued to flatter to deceive and had to rely on a win over the Russian Olympic Committee and a pair of other results going their way to squeeze through to the last 4 by virtue of a marginally better score in the drawshot challenge. A miraculous comeback from a 4-0 first-end deficit saw Muirhead sink Sweden in the semi-finals to clinch a place in her first Olympic final, and the parallels with Martin's progression to the final in Salt Lake City 2002 years ago were inescapable. Like Muirhead, Martin, now Rona Howie, had nudged into the knockout stages only after compiling a 5-4 record and having to rely on the results of others before coming on strong to sink hot favorites Canada and ultimately Switzerland to seal the crown. It is a dream come true for myself, and for the rest of the girls, Muirhead told the BBC. The journey to get here, I think it shows how strong we are. We have so many people to thank. It is something we'll never forget and we're going to enjoy the next few hours. It is a moment I have wanted for so many years. The 2 Olympic semi-finals I lost were hard but I bounced back and it is such a special moment.